Gameover86, guys, coming back with another video. Today, in this video, I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the Doom gameplay footage. Kind of give you guys my opinions on the game and where it's going in the future. Some of my exciting things that I liked about the game. Some of the things that I kind of thought were a little frustrating. And all in all, I hope that you guys do appreciate this video. Also, if you guys, don't forget to subscribe if you guys are new to this channel. And if you've already subscribed, make sure you guys hit the thumbs up at the end of the video. And if you don't like the video, let me know down in the comments why, and, hit the thumbs up anyway. You know you love me. Come on now. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things about the Doom game that's, the gameplay looks amazing. I played it growing up in the 90s. It was a real big popular game on the PC. Me and my brother played it on, I believe it was like a 98 gateway. It was pretty cool. It was pretty unique back in the day. The graphics were, to me, they were cool. I know on the Nintendo 64 I played it as well, but I want to talk a little bit more in depth and go into my personal opinion about the game and what I thought was good, and there were a couple things that I didn't like that were bad, and I'll get to that in just a second. But Doom, man, it was a really big game back in the day to me. Competitively, I mean, it wasn't really there because you weren't really doing a whole lot online. You were just playing with friends until like 2 or 3 in the morning, and it was amazing. The biggest thing that I took away from this game was the brutality, the violence from a first-person shooter. I thought they did it really well, and I believe that they took that idea and concept, and they've only made it better from years on and all that other stuff. A lot of the games, to me personally, are very, very unique and violent in the way that I think video games should be. Now, I'm not saying that in a weird way. I'm just saying, like, it took a different type of brutality and violence in Doom and really made us appreciate, with the demons and the demonic things and so forth and the progression and whatnot. Whether it would be hidden rooms, whether it be, having to find colored keys for the doors. It was very unique and fascinating instead of, just getting a key and unlocking a door. Or, I have to shoot this monster so many times and then it dies. It was really cool. You had different modes, and they named them unique ways, whether it be I'm too young to die or whether, not enough or whatever, and then nightmare mode. I mean, they were really unique things, and I think we all appreciate them. So Doom 64 is when I really got into it, really enjoyed the story. And I know I did play the first one back in the early 90s on our PC, and I think, actually, I said a 98. It was, I believe, a 95 gateway. I'm still kind of iffy on that because I can't remember. It's been so long ago. But I did play it on the PC first, and then it went from that to the Nintendo 64 for me. And this game right here was very unique, very fun for me. The controller buttons were okay, but it was cool because they brought so many different weapons that I wasn't used to using more consistently. Like in the first one, you had to hunt down weapons and really look for them. And some of them you couldn't know where he's find, or it felt like you'd run out of ammo or didn't have enough ammo for it, or it just seemed like you didn't find every gun in the game. And it seemed like Doom 64 really picked this up and ran with it, in my personal opinion. And I really thought it was fun for the simple fact that, you could use chainsaws pretty much the whole time through the game, which was like a big part of what I liked in the game. The next game I played, and I beat it when it came out in 2016, and it sucks because I didn't buy it, physical copy. I was stupid and I just bought it digitally, and I'm really actually mad at myself because I really wanted to, I told myself when I bought this, man, should I buy this game physical, or I just wanted to play it because it finally came, and I was a big Doom fan, and when it came, I wasn't disappointed by the gameplay. I played a little bit online, but to me, it kind of lacked a little bit of them key elements on that Doom. I mean, it was okay, but the story mode was amazing. The way they brought this back from the grave, in my opinion, it was one of the best Dooms I've ever played. And to see this game be brought back, and the story and the way that everything is, from the melee kills, from all the different guns and add-ons from your gun specials, blowing them up with the shotgun or the grenade launcher, or even using the that I can't even think of the gun, but it would only give you like 4 or 5 shots, but it would destroy a lot of the demons in the game, especially the big ones, the hard bosses within the game. And I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a good way to bring all the old school people back into it. Was you got to keep it the same. You can't change the game too dramatic or too drastically and expect the old school cult-like following people that played Doom on the originals and in the 90s to really kind of grasp. So I think they did an amazing job on this game, and I was the first one around my friends' area where we played it, and they came over, we played it, we had fun. They enjoyed the story too as well. They were big into online more than I was on Doom, and I've never been really a big Doom online player, but I do like it a little bit. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I mean, sue me, if you guys don't like Gameover86 playing online on Doom. I was always a story-driven guy, and I still am, but they didn't disappoint me. The next one, guys, just got announced, and it had some gameplay footage, and this is where I'll go into some things that I really enjoyed about it, and then there's some things that I didn't like about it. And personally, you guys may leave me comments down in the down there below after the video, guys, if you want, but maybe you guys can kind of see my point. And I don't think I'm going to disappoint when I say that this game does look beautiful. The game is amazing. I watched a little bit of gameplay footage from I think it was like GameSpot, or it was I think it was GameSpot, to tell you the truth, of where I seen this gameplay footage, or it was from Bethesda or whatever. And it was great. I thought it was cool that the chain grappling hook in a way was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of like Zelda Ocarina of Time, or it reminded me also of the new Just Cause 4. Even though Just Cause 3 you can do that same thing in a way, but it looked really cool because you can hook monsters and stuff, go up in the air with your shotgun and stuff, and then right at the end, it had the sword, and I thought that was kind of unique. I thought the sword was awesome, but here's the things that I didn't like about it, and I know most of us have seen the gameplay, but if you haven't, go check it out on GameSpot, on their YouTube page, or Bethesda's YouTube page. You guys can check it out there. But honestly, the thing that I was bummed out about was hearing that it was 30 frames. And I know, and I've said in recent videos, guys, and I'm not going to BS you, I said I don't think 30 frames, as long as it's 30 frames in a story mode, it shouldn't matter. But a lot of these, but even Bethesda said that they were really going to, work on the online multiplayer. And to me, if it's not 60 frames, to me, that's the downfall, and that's the kind of bummer of the game. Now, the game does look great. I'm going to play it. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to enjoy it. But when it comes to 30 frames to 60 frames, it's night and day. It's so much better to play an online, especially first-person shooter, in 60 frames, whether it be 1080p or 4K, which nothing on the consoles really push 4K 60 frames consistently, especially in first person. But when I heard that, and I heard that all that stuff was coming about, I was thinking to myself, well, why can't you make it 60 frames? It's 2018. Like, that's one thing I think they needed to really address. And then when they said it was going to be 30 frames, I was kind of disappointed. I was kind of frustrated, to tell you the truth. But that's not going to keep me from wanting to buy the game. I still enjoy Doom. I'm still going to play it. I'm going to play it for the story, especially. But like I said, man, online multiplayer, if it's not 60 frames or higher, it's not really that fun. And that's why I say in a lot of my other videos, 4K only matters to me in a story-driven where I'm not competing in online kind of competition-wise. Because if it can't hold 60 frames at 4K consistently, why would I want beauty when I need to compete in speed? And I don't need that. So whenever they decide to start making games, every game, and I believe, in my opinion, this gen should have made the stamp of every game should have been 60 frames and up. Whether it be 4K, whether it be 1080p. And I know there's a lot of consoles right now that can't push this. But in the next gen console that comes out, whether it be PlayStation 5 or Xbox 2 or Switch, which is not going to happen because Nintendo never competes with power. They always compete with fun and replayability. But if they don't make every game 60 frames at that's the cutoff. You can't go any lower. Then I think that's going to be kind of a downfall, and that's what's pushing a lot of people away from games like this. And I know I'm going on. I know this was about Doom, and I'm not going to jump too far, but I do want to. I'll digress in just a second. What I'm meaning is, I've never ever thought that we could be having these types of graphics when I was a kid. I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that played these games. I mean, hell, the Atari era, and you're talking even before that, was a slight thing, but they modded it to a tennis. You guys will know what I'm talking about if you're older. And then, you know, you had your 80s and 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit, 64-bit. I mean, it did jump. So I never expected it to be this high. And now that we're in this time, in this era of 2014 and up to 2018 now, I expect games to be 60 frames. I expect these games to look beautiful and to be 60 frames at bare minimum, and to consistently run at 60 frames. So that's the downfall, and that's why I still believe like these consoles are kind of holding a lot of the gameplay. The experience is back that a lot of people don't talk about on YouTube, and that I like to talk about, because it's all about the fun. It's all about the experience. And if your experience is you know, kind of stranglehold, video game, little pun right there. But if it's held back, you know, chained down by graphics or especially frame rate, it's just not the same. And a lot of people that play PC will know what I'm talking about. And that was kind of a bummer at the end when they, you know, when they were all talking about how it's going to be 30 frames, and that was a bummer. And to me, like I said, story mode, to me, 30 frames, go ahead if it's 4K. If it's 1080p, it should be 60 frames story mode, in my opinion. If it's online, you can't do 4K at 60 frames. 1080p, 60 frames. It should never be 1080p at 30 frames or 4K at 30 frames when you're online competing. And I hope to God one of these people out there will see this video and they'll pull their heads out of their asses, and they'll realize, like, man, we're really holding back these consumers, but yet we want to bitch about, you know, them doing certain things. And that's for another video for another time, guys. But I want to know what your guys' opinions are on the Doom Eternal, even though to me it's like Doom 2 in a way. I mean, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think about it. And as always, I love and enjoy talking to every single one of you. Thank you for all the support, guys. Everybody that's subbed to me, everybody that likes my video, shares the video, leaves me a comment every time, and I know who you are because the majority of you guys always come back to me, and I remember names very well. So I do appreciate it. And I do want to give a shout out, and I don't have his clip posted. I do want to give a shout out, and let me pull it up real quick before we're done editing. Okay, so I finally found it, guys, and I want to give a shout out to him because I think he had the best comment of last video. And if you guys, like I said, want to do this and leave funny comments about the video or tell something funny, it gets a good laugh out of me, guys, I'm going to post it. I'm going to give you guys some love there as well. Also, that's what I kind of want to do on every video. I may not do it every video, but I want to do it, at least pick one comment out of the video. And if I have to shorten it down to maybe at the end of the week to do it on a Friday video, I'll do that too as well. But I kind of want to keep this going because I thought it was funny, so I'm going to post it up here, and I'm going to read it off real quick. You know, it was Jack_knife-1. Thank you for the comment, by the way. But he put, a flying saucer landed in my back garden, and the alien asked me what good gaming consoles do you have here on Earth? And I said, there's Xbox, and at that point, he shot off into the speed at the speed of light and didn't let me finish my sentence. And that is funny because I think there was somebody else that said, you know, I should have started out with the PlayStation 4, and yeah, he probably would have stayed and asked for, you know, all kinds of goodies. Anyway, guys, that was just a little classic jab, you know. No fanboy, no Xbox fanboys get mad. But good shout out, a big shout out to Jack_knife-1, a longtime follower and subscriber of mine. I appreciate it. So thank you for the good laugh, and I needed that, dude. I'm telling you, that was a good day, and you made my day, so I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, as always, I love every single one of you out there. I want to spread as much gaming joy, thoughts, opinions, rants, stream plays, reviews, whatever you guys love me to do, man. Leave comments down below on what next thing you want me to talk about, and I'll pull some of that stuff out. If you guys want me to talk about something random, you want me to rant on a video, if you want me to rant on some other topics out there, let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys would like for me to do, because I'm open to helping everybody out, and I'm open to entertaining whoever likes to be entertained. So, I appreciate it. Gameover86 is out, guys. Take care of somebody. Do a good deed as always. Stay safe wherever you may be. And always, always enjoy gaming to its fullest. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace. I love you.